I'm April from LearnDoBecome.com and welcome to our channel. Today we're talking about command centrals and how many command centrals you actually need. Hope you enjoy the video and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos. All right, we're gonna jump right in and hang out with the command central today. And when you look at this, you can see that there's daily, weekly, and as needed. Basically, we're taking all the things floating around in your brain and we're giving them a space to land. This is based on David Allen's system of getting things done, but it's showing you how to make it really specific, really visual, and it's really family-centered, especially if you're trying to balance a business or professional pursuits along with a busy family. So if you're first asking, well, let's say I'm married, do both of us need a command central? Well, the answer is kind of a yes or no. What I would say is you definitely need a place that is just yours. You need to know where you need to be, what you need to be doing, what you're working on. But it can also be done in tandem with a partner or spouse. So looking at the calendar, for example, Eric and I have a shared calendar where I have one color, he has one color, just using a Google Calendar. So I can see on my calendar where I need to be, and I can also see where he's going to be and what he's doing. And then if both of us need to be there, we'll add like Eric and April into the title. So that way it's our own, but it's also something that we share. For something like a next actions list, I completely have my own. I keep it here in my planner, or I also have in Asana, that's asana.com, that I use to manage all my tasks. I have my own list of things I need to be doing. So when I'm personally running errands, I have my errands. I'm not trying to run Eric's errands unless, as we were talking, we coordinated and then, I'd put something on my list, he'd put something on his list, like that. Things like your emails. Obviously, you'd have your own email accounts. For weekly reviews, for filing, most of this, we have our own. We may have a shared file box where we keep things like the kids' birth certificates or things like that. But for the most part, we each have our own systems. But we collaborate and we have meetings and we make sure we're on the same page. Okay, now let's say you have a business. Well, do I need a business one and a home one? Okay, kind of depends. First of all, if you have an external office, maybe you're a school teacher, you have an office there, or you go into an office and your work and your personal life are very separate. You're still going to have like one calendar, one next actions list, one place where this is exactly what I need to be doing because your body can't be in two places at the same time. But you may have a totally separate filing cabinet at work. You may have totally separate support materials at work because you wouldn't need to access certain files from home while you're there and vice versa. So some of these as needed, I would say, would be completely different, home and work separate. For the weekly review, this is where you're sitting down and you're planning your routines, you're planning your projects, you're looking at your life as a whole. So that's where you might have things that are a little bit separate but parallel and kept together. So for routines and responsibilities, for example, you might have one place where you keep all your routines, but you could have a personal list and then a business list, something like that. The idea is that you always need to know exactly what needs to be done when. I'll give one more example with a calendar. So I keep one calendar because I have one body that can only be in one place at a time. However, inside of our business, we also have calendars for things like planning out our social media content or our videos or our podcasts. Those details are not on my personal calendar because those aren't things where I need to be in a certain place. It's more like a schedule that we keep. So that's kept separate, but we review it at our team meetings or when we're doing recording days or something like that. So as long as you know when you get up in the morning, your calendar is simple and focused. We try to keep ours as clear and open as possible. You know that you have a very simple list of things that you're working on and you feel like, okay, I've got control, I'm not procrastinating, I'm not trying to do multi-step projects in 5 minutes, and you feel like you really have that focus, then as you move forward doing things like your weekly review and accessing the materials you need, as long as things are where you need them, when you need them, you know that your system is put together optimally. Now, your life is unique. You might be working in little bits and snatches throughout the day. You might be going to an office and you might be gone full time. You might be trying to work in tandem with other people. You might have a whole team. The key is that you want your system to help your brain feel calm and organized. And the way you know you've achieved the optimal command central is when your brain feels calm, when you can be 100% present, when you're not thinking about things that are in the past that you haven't completed, and you're not worried about things in the future that you want to complete. and you feel like you can just go to bed at night calm. That's an amazing feeling. Hopefully this feels exciting for you, because when your Command Central is built and when you're able to work in tandem with a team or a partner or family, now you're able to thrive and have that mental clarity. Now, if you're already in our Steps to Everyday Productivity program, make sure you log into your modules and learn the basic steps to get your whole Command Central built. And if you're new here, come visit us at learndobecome.com/connect. We'll have a link in the description. We also have a free training to help you know what a Command Central is, how to build it, and how to get started. It's going to change your life. It's so much fun. Thanks for being here with us.